Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, February 13th, 2013. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Kelley Rumsey. In today's headlines, the search for the most wanted man in America has come to an end. Prize Tarleton Steer wins grand champion. Mineral Wells Community Christian School basketball team makes playoffs for the first time since 1997. Tarleton SGA and Stephenville Chamber of Commerce host a mixer for Tarleton students. Texas man is exonerated after spending 32 years in prison. British authorities suspect a London slaughterhouse of selling horse meat, as well as today's weather. Now for today's top story. According to the Associated Press, it seems that the search for the most wanted man in America has come to an end. Christopher Dorner, former Los Angeles police officer, is suspected of 3 murders. Dorner's run began on February 6th after police say they connected the murders of a former police captain's daughter and her fiancé to an angry post he had put on Facebook. A California game warden recognized a man who fit Dorner's description in a pickup traveling down Highway 38 outside of Los Angeles. The officer went after the vehicle and there was a shooting. The warden's vehicle was hit several times, and the suspect got away on foot after wrecking his truck. The man officers believed to be Dorner made his way to a cabin and barricaded himself inside. Gunfire broke out between 2 officers and the suspect. One officer is dead, the other was injured. A law enforcement official told the Associated Press that the suspect never came out, and a single shot was heard from inside the cabin before it was engulfed in flames. Later, the official told the Associated Press that there was a charred body found in the burned cabin. In campus news, Lunchbox, the steer that won grand champion in Tarleton Steer Spectacular event last April, took the grand championship at the Fort Worth Stock Show. The 18-month-old steer, which was shown by 12-year-old Stock Martin of Hereford, Texas, sold for $205,000 and beat out some 16 other entries. Martin, who has been showing cattle since he was 5 years old, says that winning the grand championship was one of the coolest experiences ever. Martin's parents, Brian and Sherry Martin, say they are proud of their son and that it's neat to watch this happen to someone you've raised. The prize money will go towards Martin's college fund and to raise more cattle. Martin says he is looking forward to showing in San Angelo, San Antonio, Houston, and Austin in the coming weeks. In regional news, the Community Christian School's varsity basketball team in Mineral Wells has made the playoffs. This is the first time the Warriors have made the playoffs since 1997. Coach Doug Jefferson says the team differs from any other, has heart, and really works hard. They are a very determined team. Jefferson says the small school's entire community centers around success and is truly proud and excited for the basketball team. We are very blessed to have this cousin duo. They are dominating, Jefferson says about Samuel and Isaiah Brazil, juniors on the varsity team. Samuel says it's an honor. Point guard Bradley Norman says it's really exciting. We are getting the ball rolling on our future playoff runs and making our hard work pay off. History was made last night for both Tarleton State University and Stephenville Chamber of Commerce. A mixer was held in the ballroom in the Tarleton Student Center, gave a chance for any Tarleton student to go and meet people from the Stephenville Chamber and some local businesses who support Tarleton. The mixer also offered food, drawings for students, business owners, and chamber members, and speeches from Stephenville Mayor Kenny Weldon and President Dr. Dottavio of Tarleton State. Taylor Atkins, the co-vice president of Public Relations and External Affairs and student of Tarleton State University, talked about why the mixer was such a big event for both Tarleton and the Stephenville Chamber of Commerce. Atkins said her goal was to ask that the chamber what Tarleton could do to help. How can we get the Tarleton community and the Stephenville community together? It was decided that the Student Government Association should be made a member of the Chamber of Commerce, the only Tarleton Student Association to do so thus far. Atkins said it was the first chamber mix for Tarleton's campus and the largest chamber mix for the Stephenville Chamber. The main goal of this is to bring both communities together so we can collaborate more with each other, Atkins said. There is nothing but gain here, nothing but benefits from building a relationship between us and them. And now, today's Texas and international news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, according to the Associated Press, a Corsicana man is freed from prison after spending over half his life there. Randolph Arledge, 58, was imprisoned for a crime he did not commit. The Navarro County State District Judge overturned a 1984 ruling and exonerated a man convicted for 99 years for the brutal stabbing and subsequent death of Carol Elaine Armstrong. Arledge but was freed due to DNA evidence found at the scene and because of witness who had a personal dispute with Arledge and had lied upon the stand during the original case. Police are now currently seeking the person whose DNA was a match. The effort to free Arledge was led by the Innocent Project. According to their website, their mission statement is as follows. The Innocent Project is a national public policy organization which is dedicated to exonerating the wrongfully accused and reforming the criminal justice system. In Texas, there have been actions that have been put on place to curb wrongful convictions. For example, Texas legislature passed a law that gives the inmate the ability to get his DNA retested. There's a national law allowing all who have proven innocence with an overturned conviction a lump sum payment of $80,000 for every year spent behind bars. But at this time, there's a question if Arledge will see any or all payment because of an unrelated previous conviction of armed robbery. Randolph Arledge is the 118th exonerated person in Texas history, says the University of Michigan. In international news, British authorities raided a slaughterhouse and a meat processing company suspected of selling horse meat labeled as beef for kebabs and burgers, shutting them down temporarily and seizing all the meat found. Millions of patties and frozen meals have been taken off the shelf, spanning across the greater countries of Europe. There are no ideas how the horse meat was inserted into the beef, but Romanian butchers and Dutch and Cypriot traders that resulted in horse meat disguised as beef being sold in meals like lasagna and moussaka to consumers around the continent. The Britain Food Standards Agency has suspended production at the Peterbody Slaughterhouse in northern England's Yorkshire and company it allegedly supplies horse carcasses to. No health effects have been reported, but consumers are said to be very unsettled. Today's broadcast was produced by Ian Trobe, Alyssa Winn, Kelley Rumsey, Rachel Peoples, Kate Murphy, Adarius Pegues, and Laura Jokel. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net. I am Kelley Rumsey. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.